Okay.
We're all good? All right, we are here on the red carpet at a Night of Misfit Films Festival. Friday night, the opening night. We have John Kestner on the red carpet with us, and he is definitely a profound filmmaker, has lots of films that he's done all over, won many awards. So how excited are you to be here tonight?
Well, this is my third year here.
Awesome.
So yeah, the first year we had two. We had A Hanging Buddy and Beverly Ever After. And then last year, a film I wrote, Sand in the Crack, was here.
Right.
And let's see, Hanging Buddy won Best of Arizona. And then last year, Sand in the Crack won Best Comedy.
And then I understand you have a film tomorrow night.
And then tomorrow night, we have Housebroken.
And is that a drama then?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a comedy. Okay.
No, Housebroken's a comedy we did last, coming up on a year ago.
Okay, great.
It's a werewolf Christmas movie.
Oh, nice. So I love werewolves. I love monsters in general. So
It's a comedy.
Can you share anything about the premise?
Well, the premise is that it's a family, and the little girl gets a gift from her Transylvanian grandmother, and they think it's a puppy, and it's actually a werewolf, a full-grown
Oh my gosh,
werewolf.
that
they have a werewolf
already
as a
sounds
pet.
exciting.
So, yeah, so it was a lot of fun to do.
Oh, nice. And where did you shoot that one?
We shot that at Clore Rowland's house. Clore is the father.
Oh,
in this.
okay.
So Kimberly was the mom. Clore
So
was
was
the
that
father.
local?
Yes, that was in Surprise.
Oh, it was in Surprise.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
no, that's great. So what's your most memorable moment from that film shoot?
Wow. It was just a year ago, but I remember a lot of it. But it was a lot of fun. I think trying to figure out, there's a scene where, because the werewolf is a wolf at night, but he's a human form during the day.
Okay.
So, and this is what's so fun about making a film is, because we had Sean McBride was the guy in the werewolf costume.
Oh, okay.
And because he's had experience with dressing up as animals in movies, so he really inhabited the werewolf suit.
Oh, nice.
So the way it was originally thought of, like I have a storyboard I drew of the family watching TV, and the wolf curled up on the floor watching TV
Oh
with
my
them.
God. How
But
nice.
after watching Sean in the suit and the stuff he was doing, I said, wouldn't it be funny if the wolf is more human-like when he's a werewolf and more dog-like when he's the human during the day?
Oh, nice. Kind of an opposite.
Yeah, and then Bill Weatherall was the human form of the wolf.
Oh my goodness, that's so great.
So that was something that kind of came up while we were doing it. And so as far as memory goes, it's just seeing Sean sitting there with his arm up in a werewolf costume, drumming his fingers and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Forget the curling up with the family like a dog. I said, just be a person.
Yeah.
And so I mean that was a good memory, because it's just one of those moments.
Great. I like the creative flow that you had with that, because sometimes, with film, oftentimes you have to be so strict to what
they
you're doing.
say that.
Yeah.
They say that.
Yeah.
So, but it's really, especially with a comedy, to be fluid.
Yeah.
That if somebody brings you something and go, hey, what if I did this?
Right.
Or somebody, and the thing is, because you just want to shoot, it's all digital now.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, the cost of film.
Right.
You can shoot and shoot and shoot. So for
Right.
especially a comedy, I'm very open with all the actors, with everybody. There's, the person, the camera guy, DP will say, hey, what if, yeah, let's do it. So we'll do it, because then editing, it's like, hey, that works out even better. So it's just, so it's not as strict as, or I don't think it helps to be too strict.
Yeah.
Just depends on the story,
I think it's
really.
great to hear kind of that perspective, because, right, you go into it, especially like if you've gone to film school, right? You have things that you're told that you need to do, but really the artistic side of it is to be able to be creative and take whatever it is you're given and then make it work, right?
Let it develop, even during the shooting.
Great.
Because, you write something, and there's 3 phases to it. The writing, which you write it, and you do and that's the moment where people say, okay, we have to do everything in there.
Right.
No, you have to do the story that's there.
Right.
But then when you're shooting it, and you have the actors and stuff, and if they come up with stuff, and I've directed everything I've written, so I know the story.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and sometimes, they'll make a suggestion like, hey, what if I did this? And I'll be able to say, yeah, but that means that you won't be able to do this later on.
Right.
Because if you do that here, you can't do this there because you just changed everything. So knowing that much of it, but then letting them, but all the other stuff's like, yeah, go ahead and do it. Let's do a take of it. And it's always nice to have half a dozen or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, that worked. And then in the editing, which is the third part,
right,
that's a completely other different process.
No, that's
so
great.
To me, the cool thing about making films that I've picked up is to be fluid. You know what you want to get from what you want the film to do, but you need to let it do it sometimes. So I hear that a lot, like, oh, we have to do we have to do it exactly as written. It's like, you have to do enough of it to make the story, but if it makes it better or funnier, or if it doesn't wreck the story to do something really funny,
right,
you do it. So yeah, it's more fluid than you think, and it's more fun that way. And the cast is more into it.
Right.
Your actors are like, oh man, this was fun. Everyone just always says, oh, this was so much fun.
Well, thank you for sharing that insight. And really, that's why I love talking to the filmmakers, is because you get to share things from your perspective and what you've had to deal with. So thank you for sharing.
Sure.
I look forward to talking to you more this weekend, because I know you'll be back with others on the red carpet, of course.
So I'll be around.
So thank you for being here.
All right, well, thank you. It's great to be here. I love this festival.